tell you how much that I love you. Let me tell you, me once it. Let me tell you how much that I love you. You found me no search. It's like you knew that inside I was hurting. I was so young, stood no chance. But you gave me a shot at a romance. I feel like you were like an angel sent to bring me life. Now that I'm with you, me one say that me love it, that me love it, that me love. Hey, me no go one day wonder. What up, my baby, that me love, that me love. And no dance and sing and a ting, because you make my life complete. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I can't believe that this is for me. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, I can't believe that this is for me. Oh yeah. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, it's for me. Shut up, 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 shut up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, it's for me. I've never felt this way. So when they ask us, say, oh yeah, we're going all the way. Tell me we happy, love you all the time and things. Sometimes I wonder if the thing could cut us under, to get under, handle. With your love in my life control, I lay down my life this way. Do anything to make you stay. All of the blessings, they come my way. And all the bad things, they turn another way. Sometimes life is such a scare. Your love gives me the strength to bear. Oh, shut up, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Just for me. Shut up, 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 shut up.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, so for me. Period. I didn't even drink my water yet. And didn't. Greetings, motherfuckers. Greetings, child. I don't know why I just don't go to the phone, so child. Whoo, let me get this down. Whoo, hold on. Child. Well, hello, greetings, hello, greetings. How's everybody doing? Are you good? Let's talk. Well, it's a few things. So one, please remember to let me know. Don't judge my hair. Look at my hair. My hair didn't came out right here, child. From them braids, them faux locks. Look, all this Toddy seen it last night. She was like, "Oh my God, I keep trying to make it just disappear. I got to get me a lace because this is a no." So don't forget to get your tickets on Eventbrite to the Cincinnati event. They're up now. That is September 16th. And as well as the Baltimore event, which is a 2-day thing. Is a group reading on both days. You know, he said, "Stop is cute," but it did. It came out for real. That's why it's like a whole part right there. This is a part. Girl, this is hair missing, but whatever. To Baltimore event, okay? So, child, it's a lot. Oh. I have to get, where I do with that damn thing? Oh, my book is over there. I get it in a minute. So I went to see The Sounds of Freedom. It was probably like 10 minutes in, and I heard myself snore. I think it was an energy because the movie was great. The movie, let me hold my head like this so y'all don't see that. The movie was great. It was powerful. It was a lot. The lady that sat one chair over from me was snoring. The person behind me started snoring. We all were asleep at one point, waking up. I think it was an energy trying to put a motherfucker to sleep, so we did not see this movie. Child, that is bothering me. Let me put that together. Let me slick that back a little bit. It was Mimi. It was like everybody in the theater was falling asleep. You could hear them snoring. But the movie was powerful. It was good. It was inviting. Like you were in it. It was so many times in the movie that I teared up, but it was also so many times that I actually cried. I cried. Let's just get into it, but without giving out too much. So in the beginning, the officer is with another officer, and the officer, his name was Chris. He told him, like, I can't do this work. They were like finding missing children. He told him, I can't do this work. He said, hey, air child. He said it's too sad. Like he asked him, like, how many children have you found? He said, we brought in a lot of pedophiles. That's our job. But it's not our job to get the children as long as we get the pedophiles. So he changed his heart, he changed his mind, and he set out to get these children. And by the end of the movie, what we saw was him rescue 55 children, 54 off the island in which they set up, and 56, because he rescued the little girl and her brother separately. I cried. I cried when he rescued the little boy. I cried when he rescued the little girl, when he rescued the children. But I cried really fucking hard. I was trying not to. I was trying not to cry because I was going into the ugly cry. You couldn't stay focused because it's an energy. I almost wanted to just get up and leave because I felt heartbroken, because I understood this is real shit. Now, let me tell you what broke my heart. Let me tell you what initially made me cry. I'm so trying not to cry. When I saw the validations from my readings with Yehuda and the cargo boats, the tattoos, like the cartel, like it broke my heart, because I understood I'm not just talking. This is really shit that's going on. The validations broke my heart. Now, at the end was when I cried the hardest, and now I'm going to tell you why. I don't know if any of you have seen it, if you noticed. So at the end, when they show the real officer who he was playing, and I saw the real officer and realized he was the guy at the beginning of the movie who said he couldn't do this work because it was too heartbreaking. That's why he only had like a little cameo in the movie, because he was the real officer. I said, wowzers. Wowzers. When I realized it was him, I cried the hardest probably at that point. Excuse me. And then it said, I heard they were trying to push the chip at the end. No, they weren't. At the end, what he was saying, because the gentleman who played him, he gave a message at the end, basically was saying, like, not everybody can see this movie, but he was showing gratitude to everybody who actually came out to see the movie, who supported the movie, everybody who starred in the movie, who took the chance, the opportunity to do so. And what they did was they asked you to pay it forward, and they put like a little scanner on the screen. that you can do with your phone, and you can donate 5 tickets for people who can't afford to see it to go see the movie. So I did that. I donated 5 tickets at the end, and that was it. This is, I guess he's the director. I made sure. Oh, the picture that's on the front of this is the guy, the director guy. Like the maker of the movie, the director. I used his face for the cover of this live. So I just feel like it's been a long day. I ain't lying. So that was that. It was a great movie, but it is very disheartening when you see, like, I'm talking about the real footage that they have in there, the actual footage of them snatching children. They have a whole bunch of real footage of children being snatched like babies, infants. The one lady, she was homeless, but she had an infant, like a newborn baby, and she was laid on the ground with her baby. And the guy sat down next to her and grabbed the baby and got up and left with the baby. They were just snatching children in front of their families, and they're on motorcycles when they do it. Like, it shit is disheartening to me. It's disheartening. They had all those children in what is those called? Cargo containers. And they were stacked up on a cargo boat, like I cannot think of the name. It started with a B. What is it called? It's a boat, oh my god, I cannot think of it. But they had all these cargo containers stacked up, and that's where they had the children at, inside of those containers. And I've said that, that shit is disheartening to me. But I was just talking to Yehuda afterwards, like, because I was just so, I ain't gonna lie to you, I was fucked up after that movie. I was fucked up. You say a barracuda? No, that's not the name of barges. That's it. Like a barge. It was a barge with all of these ship containers on it. It was disheartening. But I was just talking to Yehuda, like, listen, we got to do something, because I know what they said about August 2024, but how are we going to get there if we don't get there? You know what I'm saying? And that shit was disheartening. All I kept thinking about was my children, my grandbaby that's coming, other children that, don't fucking stand a chance. And these children were not fighting back. Like, they were pulling, like they didn't want to go, but none of them had, the skills to protect themselves. Like, why aren't our children in self-defense classes, martial arts? Why are they not carrying like mace and shit with them? But at the same time, a lot of these children were foreign too. And we talked about that, how they take a lot of the foreign children. That's just the tip of the iceberg. They use a lot of the photo shoots and modeling to do what the fuck they was doing. You know what I mean? That shit is like, anyway, let me put on my chapstick. It's in my titty. This is Blissful Chapstick from Blissful Soaps. This is not my brand. This is her brand, but it's so good. I'm so petty. I just feel so exhausted. So real quick, I talked to the owner of the school. And Mondays we do a Zoom review of the week. And it's taught by this lady named Elizabeth. And Monday, when I was in a Zoom, review class, like, she made it make so much sense to me, right? And so we had the meet and greet and they were going to do lunch or whatever, but I ended up leaving. They had pizza coming, but I ended up just leaving. I'm on the liquids, but I did eat popcorn today. Ain't gonna lie, I ate some popcorn, but I had a half bowl of soup and it had a lot of potatoes and shit in it. So I only ate a little bit of it. And that's really all I ate today. I had a colonic today. I've been drinking water. I had a matcha earlier this rising, as y'all know, because y'all was with me when I got it. But I did eat popcorn today. So I didn't eat no food, and I don't plan on eating no food tonight. I plan on eating some soup that I have in the refrigerator. But we had the meet and greet, and I realized that the lady who does the Zoom on Mondays is the owner of the fucking school. Let me tell you something. Her and her husband own this school, and they're the brokers of this brokerage. It's actually a brokerage with a school in it, and they own it. Now, let me tell you, they gave us their rundown. She was very modest about it and let us know, I've been very successful in this shit. So successful that we decided to open up a school to train people to do what the fuck we do, right? So her husband come out, who is the owner. She's the co-owner. He's the owner, the other co-owner. And they have been a team in real estate for 23 years. Okay. This damn phone is getting on my nerves. Plugged up to this computer. But they have been in the game for between 25 and 23 years, right? Because I believe, let me take this out. Because I believe she had got her license, she said in 99, and he got his in 2000, and they became a team. When he quoted how much property they had bought and sold within 5 years of buying and selling properties, and we're talking about hundreds of properties within the first few years. Like they had a method to it. That's why they teach it, and they give you, they teach classes every day, all day. Like they teach the class that I'm in, but then when you get your license, they have classes 3 times a day if you want to come in and get taught. They teach you from the rooter to the tutor. They teach you how to get the client, what to say, how to close the deal. They work with a specific escrow company. But let me tell you, they have made more before they started their school. Within, I think he said, I want to say 5 years, they had made $16 million. He said in the first 2 years, they had already made and accumulated hundreds of thousands. I don't even want to quote it because it was hundreds of thousands. And they grew. He said within that time, it was 600 closings that he had that built them up to 16 million. She played her role, he played his role. And that was 5 to 6 years in. They've been doing it for 23 years. They're a married couple now. They have children. They own this brokerage. They have 300 real estate agents under their belt. That tells you what kind of money they're making. Because when you get commission, you don't get all that commission. Your brokerage gets commission and they pay you. You know what I'm saying? So they just tell you how much money they was really closing. Okay. They have some people that work with them that's making she said she was making $2 million a year. So if she's making $2 million and he's making, that's how they make that 16 million. I'm just saying, know where you get in. And I told her, I was like, I just want to say gratitude because I didn't even realize that was you Monday. That was teaching a Zoom. And she was like, yeah, she's so down to earth. You understand what I'm saying? She was saying that when she got up and gave her speech for the meet and greet, she was like, I know what it's like for somebody to tell you, no, I don't have time to do that shit yourself. Figure it out yourself. She said, I know what that's like. And that ain't a good feeling when you don't understand. And so I told her, I said, girl, I just had a breakdown cry yesterday because I just felt like I wasn't getting it. She said, if you came here to be taught, that's why you're frustrated. She's just going over the material. It is up to you to get in that book and study. Because all of that shit that you about to learn and take the test for, you're not even getting ready to use it. It's just part of the test that they have you do. She said, I cried every day in real estate school because I kept saying, this man is speaking foreign language. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's not even making sense. Why can't I get this? Why can't I understand? She said, I cried every day. So you being frustrated, she said, that's part of it. She said, don't feel like you're not getting it because nobody gets it. You have to study that book, read that book, because she's just going over it. What's up, Shanji? So let me get my sage, right? So I'm gonna get the sage and we're gonna raise the frequency for probably about 30 minutes, maybe. Okay. And I'm gonna take a few dollars of this fake money. This is prop money. I'm going to take a few of these and I'm going to rub it across the screen. And if you put your hand up there, I'm going to hope that you get some. So I'm going to burn some sage. We're going to raise the frequency. And then I'm going to make the 3 calls because we have 3 people on our list readings tonight. So hold on. Bitch, I'm trying to be the top motherfucking real estate agent. I'm trying to be top flight of the motherfucking world, Craig. You understand me? Real estate. I didn't even know how many times I had actually talked about this with y'all. Hold on, let me get my lighter. I feel exhausted. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what? I'm gonna take the candle and burn the candle in here. Ain't Papa. I got my Yehuda candle. If you ask me to. Ooh. Oh. I feel exhausted. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because I haven't eaten. And so I'm just doing some shit. All right, so let me burn this candle. I didn't realize how much I had talked to y'all about me wanting to do real estate because quite a few of the cousins was like, you can do this. You've been wanting to do this for a very long time. And I'm like, is they reading? But when more and more people were saying it do. When more and more people were saying it, I'm like, damn, I've been talking about this with y'all. I had no idea that I had been talking about this with y'all, child. I'm exhausted. Please, Spirit, give me the strength. Just breathe, y'all. Clear your energy. Let me tell y'all how good Spirit is real quick. Tari Cunningham came up on the show this rising, right? And she was giving out some beautiful information. I had no idea how that was going to show up in my life today. So yesterday, Day Day had asked me if I would print her papers out because I have a printer. If I would print her papers out, and she was like, "Can you give me at least 4 or 5 copies?" So I made, I think, like 6 copies, and I took her to them after school before my colonic. And she was like, "Do you know what these are?" And I was like, "No." She was like, the lady who came up, Tari, she was basically talking about this. It's the printout of the papers where you cut the bottom half out and you fill it out, but you don't sign it. You don't put the amount. You put whatever, I guess, bill you're paying. You attach that bill to it. And she was very specific that I do not sign it. And you send it in. And she says that they paid the bill. So I'm going to try that shit. I said, well, does it take care of student loans? She said, no, that's a different process you have to do. I said, does it take care of car payments? She said, no, Quatita, that's a different process. But you should do that because they're going to give you the title and they're going to send you your money back that you put into buying the car. So I don't know because I haven't done no research on it, but that's what she was telling me. And she said that Tari was just talking about that this rising. And I was like, who knew? All right, Tari. I'm gonna put some of Chaz's money oil. If y'all don't have some of Chaz's money oil, this is Chazville. This is her money oil. As you can see, it is money in this oil, honey. I'm gonna put a little bit on my hands. Yes, I am. Because we gonna wake them up. Wake them up. Yes, I'm down the oil on up these arms too, child. You just make sure when you mop your floor, you put some cinnamon and some lemon in it. That's gonna kill all that negative energy and bring forth money. I only put a little bit. I'm shining like new money. Syrian. Syrian. Come on, hold your hand out. I want you to look at it. I want you to breathe it in. Call it in. Breathe it in, absorb it. Call it in, absorb it. Gratitude. Gratitude to Befendia. Gratitude to Dionite. Gratitude to the grandmother and gratitude to Yehuda for opening up the money gates and bringing us all things related, necessary, and everything we touch shall turn into money and gold, honey. Because period. Let's get this going. We about to raise the frequency. Make sure if you're getting a reading tonight, and those people are Stephanie, Tiffany, Nina, and Vibes is Key, Miss Kiera. So make sure that if you're wanting to watch this, because we're going to raise the frequency, and you know how they do, they'll take this shit down. So make sure you're screen recording your parts if you want to see this. You know what I'm saying? So let's get some mercy. Let's get some mercy. Whew. Let me see. I got some playlists, but I feel like we didn't heard all of these playlists, you know. Let's throw it back for a second. We can always switch it up. Let's throw it back for just a second. Breathe. Raise your frequency. I mean, that's what he said. That ain't what I said. Befendia, grandmother, Yehuda. To Tetron, Sheshoni. Davia Knight, Squipplish, Befendia, Baphomet, Yosef, Aphrodite and Adonai. Tetanus. Tetanus. Teglatron. Etheria. Dionite. Levianite. Mama. Papa. Gaten and Getting. Syrian. Rise, intra beings. Rise. Nzinga. Nizinga. Yehuda! Marielite. Metatron. I closed that portal. Ganesh. Callie. That's all right. We ain't gonna let that play though. Don't get excited. I'm gonna slow it down for a second. Love of self. Get it, don't be timid when you in it, love upon it, live alone, leave it. I don't want no girl, baby, spend like it's so fun, it's spicy, baby, jump up on this. I guess that's why you like it, baby, come and get this. Takes a lot to inside me, baby, give it all you got. I'm a tough cookie, baby, get the right. Texting me, you know I won't be lying. Why you ain't fuck with me when I wasn't this fly? Now I'm on top and now I'm riding sky. Don't need nobody, but I take you down tonight. And now I'm okay with being nasty. Too fucking hot for all these clothes. Skylingua! What? Skywita! Move that energy. Flex, mama. Ruh. Hit it, babe. Hit it, babe. Oh.
every single part of me, my love for you is constantly forever, never, only in my side. When we pulled up to the beach, sitting down in my seat, sun down, nobody around, that's one hell of a scene. You like my body, like my body, don't stop from you, yeah. And so like, looking up in the space, it's just me and my baby, and we feel so amazing, all night. Every look that you do got me feeling some type of way. You give me that feeling that you make my summer rain. Every day, and it won't stop. And it won't stop.
Life.
Every single part of me, I love you is constantly forever, only, and it won't stop.
Syrian. Flex, Syrian. Metatron. Flex. Power. Power up. Hey, Raina. We're going to play one more, and then we're going to go on and get into these readings. We're going to go on and get into these readings. Greetings to everybody. Greetings to everybody. 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 Let's see who we get. Let's do something unconventional. I'm gonna play one of my songs. And I don't need you. Healing. Mama. Mama. Rise. Bafindia, rise. Rise. Emotions, Bafindia. Rise, Bafindia. Baphomet, destroy our obstacles. Grandmother, internet, rise. Papa, heal the heart, Papa. Cleanse it. Papa, rise. All right. All right. How do y'all feel? Y'all all right? All right. Solitude de wa. Solitude de wa. Philippon de wa. Akaya el buti shishi el manti. El manti. El falconai. Gratitude to the grandmother. Gratitude to the governor. Gratitude to soul and spirit. We give a great big shout out. And so what? What's up, keeping it real, Emil? So what? I got my rock moves, and I don't need you. All right. We about to get it started. We're going to call Steph. Yehuda. Ooh, what was that? Ooh. Mm. 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 Mm.
Hello.
Greetings, Steph.
Greetings.
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. I am so trembly. What can we look at for you?
Probably just There's like a couple people that have transitioned for me. My grandma, of course, my uncle James, he just had a birthday, and then anything else that comes up for you that you like to share.
Okay. So when I went in to say my prayer, I got a vision of something that was like, "Ew, what the hell?" Um, and I feel like I'm still seeing it, but I feel like I don't know if that's connected to you. But I do feel like it's connected to you, Steph. But I need to understand, like, who would you be connected to? Because you kind of know how this go. Because you remember I had to call you one day in somebody else's session. Who are you connected with that is connected to somebody that was shot in the head, please?
Who am I connected with? I was connected with somebody who was shot in the head.
I also need to acknowledge an R name like Roger, Robin, Rachel. There's an R name as well. Ooh. There's also an L name that's also connected. I don't know if it's like Lisa,
My mom's name is Lisa.
That's your mom.
Yes.
So who is like Roy or? I almost feel like there's a nickname to that, like Roy Boy. Like there's a nickname to this. So the R name may be a nickname. I feel like somebody was shot twice, like once in the head, once in the like sternum or something like they were shot twice. But I keep seeing like the stuff coming out the head.
I don't know.
Let me listen. Okay, so I need to understand first. Where does the car accident come in? Connected to your mom, I think.
Connected to my mom? I don't know. I know she has car trouble. So I don't know about an accident.
I keep hearing river.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Pause for me for just a moment. Pause for me for just a moment. Let me call you right back, okay?
Okay.
Who on here is connected to the person that was shot? I feel like shot in the head. I don't know if their body was dumped down in the river. There's an R name that's connected and an L name. I don't know if that's initials or if that's two different people. Also, something about the clothes. I don't know if the clothes was found somewhere else or if somebody like was stripped out of their clothing. So like a nickname like Roy Boy or like it's a nickname. I don't know if they had been like beat up too, because there's something about the teeth being missing or knocked out, or chipped. I need you to know what I'm saying. No, don't do that. If you don't understand what I'm saying, do not comment. I want who understands what I am saying. Okay, you say, I know a person with the initial RL that was shot in the head, but no connection to the river. Okay, you may not know what the connection is to the river because there is no. We're not going to make it fit. This is what it is. This is what I'm saying. So you may not understand what the river is, but there's a connection to the river to this. I almost feel like there's a second person that would have been also like killed after. And they would have had something about the missing tooth, chipped tooth, like the tooth was broken or something like that. Huh. There is a long stretch of like an expressway that would run by water. That would have the person that was somewhat connected just drowned in a lake. Okay. Is that lake by like an expressway or something? You're not sure. What about like the missing tooth, the chipped tooth, the gap in the teeth? Like, was one of these persons like I don't understand that. Do you understand about the teeth? I don't know which person that is because I know that it's two of them, but I don't know which person either had the missing tooth or the chipped tooth or it was a gap in the teeth. I hate when they do this. I hate when they do this. I hate when they fucking do this, bro. My brother was his best friend and has a gap. Okay. And he said, my baby cousin was found in the river. He had a chipped tooth. Okay. So let me understand something because I need to make it make sense for me. I feel so sick. Oh God, I feel terrible. Oh no. Oh no. So let me understand. Don't go anywhere, Kayla, I can't see. I ain't got my glasses on. KB, all bets off. Let me ask you something. The person, your cousin, that was found in the river, um, do they think that he had been tied up or like I don't even know if he was missing. Like, I don't know if he was tied up. I don't know, because I keep seeing a stretch of an expressway that's by water too. Um, do you know if he was like his hands had been tied at some point, or if they thought that he had been held? Gosh, I feel terrible. I have a lot of souls. They are all behind my chair and around me. I have a lot of souls, plus the deities. He was 6'7", and it wasn't a lot of water. They found him in the water he could stand in. He was 6'7", but you didn't answer nothing I just asked you. Please, Spirit, let them step to the side. What is the point? What is the point? Kayla, what's that R name? That RL, we think he was beat there and held. Okay. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I must have two different ones here because I know what I know and I know what they keep saying. Because I feel like somebody was beat up. I feel like somebody was shot in their head, may have been shot twice. I feel like I have both of them, but to both of y'all, to Kayla and KB, what is the gun range? Is somebody going to the gun range? Do you go to the gun range? Have y'all been to the gun range? Like, what's the gun range? Oh, my chest hurt. I feel sick. Come on, because I need to call her back. Come on now. Let me see. Come on, Spirit. So I can call her back and get hers in. I feel like one of these people trusted the wrong person, but that our name keeps standing out to me. That's why I feel like I have two different people here. My daughter's father's name is Roy, but he is still here and he goes to the gun range. Okay, understood. I'm not saying that the R name is gone because I asked who was Roy. I don't know if he was on here. I asked who was Roy already, so I have to make that make sense. I have to understand. But I feel like he knew the people. Okay, Kayla. You said you have been. Okay, I feel like I have both of these people here. But somebody makes me feel so sick in my fucking stomach. I have a lot of shit going on. The guy that was Raymond. Okay. The one that was in the river knew the people. Like, he knew these people. I feel like that's what I'm supposed to tell you. Like, I don't know if y'all knew who did this. Do you know who did this? Because I have to keep saying it, like, he knew these people. He knew the people that like did this, because I feel like he was held, he was beat, and then like shot and dumped. I don't know if let me see something, because I need to understand. The other, he drowned in the lake too. Okay, so it was two of them. So now Yes, he went to school with them, but no one was ever arrested. Okay, understood. So now, to both of y'all, do any one of y'all know where the car accident comes in at? Like, I ain't saying somebody died in the car accident. I just want to know who was in the car accident. So I can call her back. I understand that Lisa's her mom, so I got people talking for her. It's a lot of shit going on. I gotta start that over. Shit. I was going to pick up my mother and got into a car accident. Okay, gratitude. Um, 2020. I also still feel like there's an L name that's connected here somewhere. I'm not sure. He was shot in a car, so the car hit a fence. Okay, got it. Understood. Okay. Um, I got a lot of shit going on because there's two people talking to me at one time. And then somebody is here for, I feel like for Steph as well. Now I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna let you go because I have to get to her. Um, from child, I can't see. Is that Kayla or Kayla Hill? I can't see. I still can't see. It looked like Kayla. Um, I had a car accident years ago. Okay. So Kayla and KB. My final thing I need to understand is this because I have a message though. I have another message, so I need to get it out. Um, it's Kayla. Gratitude, cause girl, I kept feeling like that. Um, where is the pregnancy at between you two, between Kayla and KB? Where's the pregnancy, or who thought they was pregnant? Who thinks they're pregnant? Who's trying to get pregnant? And then there's also something about a twin or a set of twins. I'm so jittery. I was thinking that today. You was thinking that you were pregnant? Okay. And your niece is pregnant. Okay. There's twins somewhere. I don't know if one of the pregnancies is twins or if what's the twin relation, but there's twins somewhere. And sometimes it's like two people that, excuse me, look alike and we may say, oh, they twin. You say, I have twin nieces and cousins. Okay. Okay. Gratitude. Okay. Gratitude. Can we just stick to the schedule now, Yehuda? Yehuda, can we please stick to the schedule? So, Kayla, are you having car trouble? I know that Miss Steph said her mom is having car trouble, but are you also having car trouble? Like, is the brakes needing to be fixed or something? You say so many similarities between these two. We call it piggybacking. Ooh. All right, I'm getting ready to call her. Gratitude, y'all, about the hair. I'm trying to see. No, but you have a maintenance light on. Okay. Well, you must have something going on that you need to take a look at. This hurts so motherfucking bad, bro. Like, he keeps saying he was lost. He didn't know where to go. He said he was lost and didn't know where to go. Um, the one that was shot in the head. He said he was lost and did not know where to go. So just say that to you. And let me call Stephanie now. Shit, Stephanie. This is crazy.
Hey.
Okay, girl.
It's okay. No worries at all.
Okay, so let me just see.
Okay, I think I have some answers to some of the questions.
Okay, go ahead.
So I think the Rodney name is a cousin who I haven't met, and I think he was with my other cousin Mark when he was shot and killed.
Okay. It's a lot going on. That's why I said somebody here for you too. Because it's a lot of similarities. Sometimes they will piggyback in if they all kind of have the same story. You know what I'm saying? They'll all come in together like who clicks up like that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So now, Miss Steph, is it you or your mom that has the piles of water? Who stocked up on the water?
My grandma used to stock up on water.
Oh, that's your grandmother. Okay. And she's crossed.
Lots of cases. Lots of cases.
Yeah. Okay. And is she also the one that had like the diabetes or something?
Yes, she did.
Okay. I feel like somebody used to like to tease her or mess with her or play with her. You know what I mean? Um, you know how sometimes you have I can only describe it like a cousin that be messing with grandma all the time, and she'd be like, "Boy, get your ass out of here." You know what I mean? Like I feel like somebody used to like mess with your grandma or tease her or something. I need to understand that.
It's either her son or my youngest brother.
Okay. Okay. Now, where's the birthday? Is that your birthday?
What birthday?
The birthday. Is it just passed or is it coming? Child, if her phone died, I'm listen. I don't even have it to do. I got to study. If her phone then died.
I think my call dropped.
I thought your phone died. I'm like, if her phone didn't die, child.
Oh, no. Sorry. My birthday is coming.
Okay.
I'm a Scorpio, just like you.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because she keeps telling me to talk about the birthday. So I do believe this is grandma that I have here. Okay. Again. Listen, I don't know what that soul want because they still talking. I feel like they keep hanging her phone up, child.
Okay, that's it. I promise. I think you promise. That's it.
I almost feel like one of these souls keep hanging your damn phone up.
It is so much. I don't know if you have it with the iPhone, but when folks FaceTime and you don't answer and you decline it, it just ends my complete call.
Oh, I've had that happen before.
Yeah. So I apologize.
No, you're good. There's a little boy here too. I don't know who he's for. I don't even think he's for you. There's a little boy here too. Um, okay, so I need to listen. So, one of the messages I need to say to you is you need to stop playing around and be serious or get serious about something that you're supposed to be doing or something that you want to do. I have to say it to you that way because that's the way she's saying it to me. Like, because I asked her, what is it that I need to say to her? And she says, tell her she needs to stop playing around and get serious.
Yeah, I'm looking at my calendar, so I need to figure it out, and I'm trying to. So.
Okay. She's talking about opening something, open a door, open. Okay. It's almost like you're focusing on everything else and not really focusing on the task at hand or the topic at hand. Like you're allowing different things to come into that space. I need to understand more. I would like for her to be more specific.
Okay.
Let me understand something. Were you supposed to do laundry like 2 days ago?
I actually did laundry 2 days ago, and I was proud of myself because I said I was going to do it, and I actually did it.
Oh, you did it? Okay.
Yes.
Because it's like, I thought I was supposed to say, like, don't sit on the laundry like you were supposed to do laundry 2 days ago. So,
laundry is not my strong suit, baby. I will pay for it, but I'm here because I said I was going to do it, and I actually did. So.
Okay, so that is still the message, like, don't be sitting on it, get it done when it needs to be done. Because then, like, other things come up, and then you don't want to do it, and you're trying to divide the time up, and it's like, wowzers, you know.
Yes, exactly.
I do feel like I have the person James here as well because he keep putting, like, you know how somebody throw their hands up, but it's like two fingers, like, hey.
Yeah, that's him. That's him. We used to call him what? My drunk Uncle James, because he kept the bottle of talking Seagram in his pants, and he was always a good time.
That's so funny. Okay. I feel like honestly, they really just want to have conversation with you, just about really like your everyday kind of thing, because it just feels like, hey, like, what are you doing? You got 2 kids or 3 kids?
I have one.
Is that a boy?
No, but I had a termination like 2 years ago. I felt like it was a boy. I don't know if that was true because never got a chance to see.
Okay, well, they keep showing me a little boy with but long hair, like two like braids, this like long braids or long like ponytails or something, but I know it's a boy. And they keep making me feel like this is your son. So I have to say it that way. So if you terminated or whatever, like this must be your child.
Yeah. Do you know if he like plays with my daughter or comes to her in his dreams? She talks about playing with a kid named Zeke all the time in her sleep.
Well, it may be because they keep saying this very frequently, that this child is with you frequently, like all the time. All I know is he keeps saying he likes it there. So he's with you. Okay. Child, I got, they be making me say some stuff that. Because your grandmother keeps talking about you needing to buy a new bedspread or new sheets.
Really? I just bought one.
When did you get it?
Like maybe a week ago.
So you got it already?
Yeah.
Was that the sheets or the bedspread?
It's like the whole set.
Okay. So when you purchased it, it came all in a set, in a big thing?
Yes, and I purchased sheets too separately.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask you, because were you going to get 2 packs of sheets, but you put 1 back?
I think I was contemplating the design, like not the number of sheets.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
What it feels like to me is they are working with you on like upgrading.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And getting you out of your lazy period.
Yeah.
She's talking about like bringing you back to reality, because like you're sometimes in your mind, and like time is going past where you like losing time in the day, kind of, in a sense, like you just look up like, damn, it's 6 o'clock already. You know what I mean? Like, and you haven't gotten to some things. It's almost like you don't know where the time went.
Yes, very preoccupied in the mind. I can confirm that.
I
think a lot of the organization and like what I need to do came from like her being here. So I think I'm just like lost in many different ways.
Wait, you said with the what being there?
Like with her being here, like it was easier for me to get
like
a lot of things
done. Got it. Understood. Yeah. Did you used to help her with something, or did you help her or remind her to take her insulin or something?
I used to help her with everything, grocery shopping, whatever she needed. Like it was me and her against the world.
Got it. Understood. Okay. Where's the B name at? Like Brenda, Brandon. Where's that B name, please?
Living or fraud?
I'm not sure. She keeps repeating it.
She had a sister named Brenda who passed away.
Okay. Got it. So that's her sister. Okay. Yeah. Let me listen. And then where's the T name, like Tamika? Tama.
I don't know.
Tama.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a T name. I don't know if that's like Tomahawk, Tommy, Thomas.
She has a niece named Terry, and that's also my Uncle James' daughter.
Okay. Do you know if James had, I know you say he drank, but I need to understand, because my back hurt like his kidneys. So I don't know if that's.
Oh, he had, like, what is it, cirrhosis of the liver, because he drank a lot.
Okay.
I don't know about his kidneys. He never really went to the doctor. And to be completely honest, I never really see him eat food until maybe like 2 weeks before he passed away in my whole entire life.
So is he also the one that had the, like, I don't know if the leg was discolored or if it was swollen?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
He got really drunk one day and decided to give himself a pedicure, but he boiled the water and then sat his feet in the boiling hot water. He was so drunk that he had no comprehension of how hot the water was.
What the hell?
Yeah, I'm telling you, but I love my Uncle James, but yeah, he was a wild one. So he literally like burned off some of his toes and scarred the, like severe burns on his feet and stuff.
Okay. God damn, how drunk you got to be to not know?
Yeah, he boiled the just kept saying, like, I don't know, sugar. I don't know, sugar. That's all he kept saying when
I honestly feel like he may have already had some numbness in the foot. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, his foot was already messed up, for sure.
Yeah.
It was definitely already a bad foot. He, like, scooted around when he walked. Like, he didn't really walk.
Because I also feel like it's something also with the leg, too, you know? I don't know if it was like also discolored and maybe that's why, or if that's just the foot that's discolored, because I feel like it's a swollen and there's something about discoloring of the leg or something. So if that's the foot, I understand, but I feel like it's something also with the leg. But
yeah, I think it could be the leg because he used to have a wheelchair in his room too.
Okay.
I know he couldn't move around that well.
Okay. Well, just know that they're definitely with you. The way she makes me feel is like you feel like, I don't know if she is your mom's mom, because it feels like, I feel like somebody doesn't understand why I feel the way I feel about her. For example, like I feel like, okay, like if this is your mom's mom, I would feel like my mom doesn't quite understand like why I still feel this way, or like why it's a comparison there. It feels like someone doesn't understand why you're having a hard time getting over your grandmother's passing.
Yes, probably my mom, and I was actually raised on my grandma, so it wasn't just my grandma, like she was actually my mom. And I never really had that relationship with my mom. And I think my mom is struggling with like, oh, well, she's no longer here. You should kind of show up for me in the same way that you showed up for her, and I don't show up for her in the same way that I showed up for my grandmother. So it's like, oh, well, you could drop your daughter off at my house. And I'm like, yeah, no, not the same way that I would drop her off to my grandmother. And I think that's the piece that she doesn't get. Like, I just don't trust her as much with my kids.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
She keeps saying like Brenda wants to give you your flowers for what you did for me.
That's so. The story behind Brenda is that she was born in like, I don't know, let's say the 60s or the 70s. She was born with water on her brain, and my grandma said that one day she went to school and came home and her sister wasn't there. So I started to ask her, like, well, like, where did she go? Did you have a funeral for her? And she was like, no. And I did a lot of research and found out that my great grandma, who's also transitioned, sent her like a, I don't know what they called them back in the day, maybe like a crazy asylum.
Yeah.
She didn't live much longer. But my grandma had always wondered what happened to her sister, and I was finally able to tell her, like, no, she didn't just randomly disappear. Yeah.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Well, look at that. Gratitude. Wow. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to definitely send a lot of love to you because they're sending it to you. Just want you to, hang in there and move in the direction in which you should be moving in, and not allowing things to get you sidetracked.
Can I ask one more question about the butterflies? Is that my grandma? Or one of the grandmas? There's a white butterfly that always comes to my grandma's house and like literally basically flies on my daughter. And it has happened ever since my great grandma transitioned in 2021.
I'm going to say yes because that was immediately what I heard, right? Okay. But I also, in hearing yes, I also kept hearing the T name, like, again, like Teresa. Like, I think.
Oh, Teresa, yes. That would be my great-great-grandmother, who I never got a chance to meet.
So that's who the butterfly is.
Got it, okay.
Guardian, they say.
Got it, yeah. That would have been my grandma, great-great-grandma, twice great-grandma.
Okay, understood. Well, I send you love, Steph, and I just know things are going to improve because it's time.
Got it. Thank you.
Absolutely. And look, congratulations on the sheets and blankets and shit, because grandma was about to let you have it.
I know. I was like, I need to get new ones. Okay.
All right.
I hear her.
All right. I'll talk to you soon. Gratitude. Yeah, grandma was about to let her have it. She was not for the foolishness. Ooh, give me that. Mark her off. Okay, let's call Tiffany. Child, my head is tingly. My head is tingly.
Hello.
Miss Tiffany.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
I've read for you before, right? Because I know your name.
Yes. I did a personal reading.
Okay. All right. Cool. Well, what do you want to look at this evening?
I want to look at my past life. And, me and my mom are thinking about starting a business. So I want to see what direction to go in with that also.
All right. So let's start with the past life first. They immediately told me Taffy, and I said Taffy, and they said you're like, I feel like you're one of the founders, or you had some kind of connection to the candy taffy, and being brought about.
Okay.
Lineage is strong. Okay, let's see. Write this down. I feel like y'all's like this was a family thing, and your recipe was stolen. Like somebody told you they were going to like do something with you, or I don't even know when taffy was made, honestly. But they're saying that. Let me listen. I feel like you forever regretted it, because it almost feels like this was it feels like a family business. And like you thought that this was going to bring your family money. And like you trusted someone and they stole this like recipe, and handed it off. I feel like whoever this got handed off, like the way I see it, Tiffany, is like, I feel like you were a female. I'm not catching the name. I feel like you were a female. I almost want to say it's like Kathy. I feel like it's with a C or a K, or it has that C or K sound. But I feel like you were a female who trusted another female, that was like, I don't know if you were befriending her, she was trying to befriend you. But I feel like she took that and gave that to her family, who then like stole the entire like lineage of the story and how it even came to be, because it just looks like a whole bunch of like, I don't know, like sugar being like whipped or cooked or something, and it's like gooey. And I feel like this was something that like your family, where you come from, your in that eon, your family was responsible for like the taffy. I feel like, I hate to say it, I feel like your whole generation of people that was inside of making that, like they didn't want to blame you, but I feel like you blamed yourself, because I feel like it shut down the business and where it was going. I almost feel like that's kind of like it feels like you carry that even into this eon where you feel responsible for shit. You don't even know why you feel responsible for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It also keeps you from making decisions now. Like you don't trust even your decision making.
Wow. Yeah.
We would like for you to work on that so you can change that because we don't want you to carry that because you're carrying that into this and you didn't even know why. It just always feels like that for you. You know what I mean? So it's time for you to let that go and just tell that family and yourself in that eon, I apologize. I really thought I was going to, make a difference for us, even though I feel like it was your father that kept telling you don't do this. And you thought, but I feel like he went with it because he trusted what you said. And this is kind of what happened. Because I feel like y'all were melanite, but I feel like the girl or the lady was a genome. She's either genome or she is biracial. I feel like she's a genome. I keep hearing Kathy or Catherine. I believe that's your name. You had a very distinctive personality, very a people person. I also feel like you had dimples. Very smiley. But you had teeth that was like stacked on each other here.
Yeah. It's funny because some of my teeth are like that now.
Really?
I'm actually about to get some work done.
Wow.
Yes, exactly.
So I wonder if you look like yourself now, because I don't know what you look like. So I'm wondering if you look like yourself now, but maybe she had dimples because I see dimples. But I see the teeth. Very smiley. But I just feel like you never got over that. It's just like one thing after another. I feel like your life went downhill. I feel like you did not recover. Okay. That's in, I feel like the most recent eon, like that's where you just came from. Okay. Let me listen. Before that, you were Indian, or some sort of like I would looks like I would say like bush people, like
Oh, wow.
um
Crazy.
like I almost want to say Aztec kind of, but in the bushes because you look like your name is like Marta, something with an M. Marta, something. I probably wouldn't even be able to pronounce that. Because I know they do not speak our language. Um, you had a thing through your nose, something through the nose. Um, and there's red like paint or red lines or paint or something. And there's just loincloth. It doesn't feel like there's anything on the breast, just under the genitals. Um, you did not have a long lifespan in that one, but if I had to put an age on it, you probably lived to like 28. If I have to give an age, because I feel like the way they show this to me, because I see all of the people in the jungle, like, but I keep seeing you like hanging on something dead. They're not really showing me who's come through there and killed. I don't think it's genomes because I almost feel like it's people that would be like in a different tribe.
Mm-hmm.
The Oberoon people, Oberoon. Can somebody look that up? See if that's a people, Oberoon. I hear that. I'm gonna write that down. Oberoon. How the fuck do you spell roon? Oberoon. I'm gonna just say that because that's what I hear. And I don't know if that was the tribe that killed you or if you were coming from the Oberoon tribe. I don't know. Um, you had something in your damn nose like this. Um, but I feel like she says the maroon people are Indians. Really? Maybe it is maroon.
That's crazy because people always ask me if I'm Indian. They say I look like I'm Indian now.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
But I honestly feel like they fairies from Google. Really? I'm gonna look it up when we're all done. Um, I honestly feel like even in that lifetime, like you were like, I feel like even though you were female, it feels like you were a warrior still, right? Um, you say location is Oberoon is the spelling. Location is Jamaica. Families in 1840. Oberoon. Oberoon is a character of power and authority in the fairy world. King of elves. Ah, you know what? I've been noticing when I do some of the Oberoon tribe was a supernatural being belonging to Central African. I noticed that when I do some of these past life and we look for them, like we find them in TV series.
Mm-hmm.
That means they're taking our history and our heritages and making shows out of them.
Exactly.
So let me read you this last one. It says Oberon's status as king of the fairies comes from the character of the Alberich from Old High German, a sorcerer in the legendary history of the Mergovian dynasty. Okay, so I keep hearing Oberon, so I have to say that. Um, Okay. But again, I feel like you were a warrior. And I just feel like this was just part of your life. You know what I'm saying? Like your lifespan, that's just what it was. Um, I feel like y'all had knowledge, and I feel like y'all worked with like the land and the water deities a lot. I do feel like it was like I want to say like magical in that lineage there. Um, Even that lineage and that eon plus the other one where you were the taffy maker, because I feel like even the taffy went generations back, almost like in as like I feel like that's so interesting. Let me slow myself down because I feel like as the taffy maker, like your name was Kathy, but I feel like you were named after your great grandmother whose recipe this was for the taffy. And I feel like that's where the name came from. Like somebody couldn't say Kathy and they would say taffy. And I feel like that's almost where it came from. Don't know, but that's what I hear. That's what I see. Okay. So Oberon people, taffy maker. Um, They say as the taffy maker, like you didn't die young. You had a extensive lifespan. I just feel like it wasn't good quality because you could not forgive yourself. You know what I mean? And in this one, I feel like family is still important to you right now because it was important to you in these last two. Um, you've been many people. I count what they show me. I count a count of 11 eons of being in this cycle. Because I honestly also feel like one of your lifespans, like like they keep saying genome but not a genome. You were a little girl who were hit, like killed young, a little genome but not a genome, they say. But like at 5 or something as well. But this was like a parallel life. This is one of your parallel lives. There's a movie that's coming out that's about this. They say you have 1,000 lives going on at one time in this movie. And there's one guy, he calls himself the, I wrote it, I put it in the hold on, let me put in my notes, Miss Tiffany, because it's called the Shift. It's about infinite worlds and the benefactor. That's what he calls himself, the benefactor. He loops people around in different lifetimes so you will never be able to find yourself. True shit. I saw a lot, but I'll talk about that in a minute. But they say you've extended your stay here this time, and they don't want you to worry because you're going to have an extended life this time. They want this one to be good. They want you to clear the energy and bring it, to the manifestation of what you want it to be. Say, Oberum, I see on YouTube, is a Native American tribe. Okay, gratitude. They just want you to live in your best. Okay. Let me listen. Let me see here. I feel like in your last two that we're talking about, you had great relationships with your father. Do you also have a good relationship with him in this eon?
It was okay, but I didn't, we were distant. He was in another state. He passed away. We talked, and I don't know if you remember, I was the one that was in the fire. And I told you I had a back injury. And when my dad, he had passed. I didn't know how he passed, but yeah, he passed at a young age. But
wow.
We were okay, but.
So he left early this time.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And you're usually the one who leaves early. And it not necessarily he's your father in every lifetime either. You know what I mean? But understood, Miss Tiffany. So sometimes I don't, this is what they say. So I'm just saying, and then I'm going to let you go. They want you to sit in bath water or put your feet in water and talk to them.
Okay. I love the water too. I want to be near the water. That's crazy.
Yeah, because that's what they want. They want you to like bask in the water, but I know your feet needs to be in the water at least up to the ankles. Okay? And talk to them. Cause I feel like you're still highly connected to the the deities, the intra beings of the water. Okay. All right. Gratitude. Gratitude. I appreciate the support, Miss Tiffany.
I appreciate you.
All right. Okay. Peace. So there's 3 movies that's coming out that I wrote down in my notes. One is about the Sherlock Holmes guy with the mustache. He did the Death on the Nile, trying to figure out who killed the people. It's about a psychic. The chick who's the psychic, she's the Asian lady. She playing a lot of like karate movies. She played in Shang-Chi as the aunt who was teaching him the karate moves. But she's the psychic in this movie. I almost want to sue them. Hey, Crystal. That's Crystal Neath, y'all. If you can see her in the chat, that's Crystal Neath. She's an astrologer. Make sure you check her out. But I almost want to sue these people because I feel like every time they create a movie about psychics, it's always something that's very like sinister and devilish. And for me, I feel like that's like disparaging to people in my business. You know what I mean? That people don't want to come and deal with people who do my work because they put out shit like that. And I feel like they know what they're doing. I almost want to sue these motherfuckers. But that's one movie that's coming out. The other movie that's coming out is called Killers of Moon Love or something like that. It's about, this blew my motherfucking mind. It's about how genomes pillaged and killed the Indians and took over their land when they saw that they had oil under their land and the Indians were like wealthy, living well. And they sent in who's playing like Leonardo DiCaprio, and he's playing, and he became the Indian chick's husband. And Robert De Niro is, I don't know who he is to him, but they having these conversations, and he's telling him defamation, Aubrey, right? He's telling him, you need to go in there and help us take this land back. That money belongs to us, to the white man. Like, they don't need to have shit, is what he was telling them, basically. And so they were going in there, they was killing, and they was setting them up. Like, they was killing the women, putting the gun in their hand, leaving them laid there. They was pillaging their whole motherfucking, and they wasn't no broke down. And these were millionaire, wealthy Indians that discovered oil on their reservation, and how the genomes went in that bitch. It said a true story. The fuck it did. It sure did, Tari. And they took all of their shit and they was killing them. They say this on the preview too. And then, of course, the third movie is called The Shift, about infinite worlds and the person who called himself the benefactor. And he loops them around in different lifetimes. And that man was looking for his wife, and he could not find his wife. He thought he was in a car accident. And he said, what car accident? You weren't in no car accident. He said, what did you do with my family? He said, I didn't do nothing with your family. I did something with you. I took you to a different dimension. You're in a different lifetime. Check out that trailer. It's called The Shift. The other one, I think, is called Killers of Moon Love or something like that. And then the other one is like the Sherlock Holmes movie. Crazy shit. Let's call Miss Kiara. Some more sage. These motherfuckers got to tell you the truth. Bitch, if I'm lying, I'm flying. It's late, but it ain't too late, but it's late. What up, Nikki G? I started watching Painkillers last night. Child, the opioids and the motherfucking oxycodone. Who knew that it was killing motherfuckers like that? And he was dancing, making money, killing the motherfuckers. I was like, oh, that's crazy. They gotta tell you. Y'all, I started hearing this. Somebody was singing, bitch. I looked over like, who the fuck is that singing? All I kept hearing was, give me that honey love. Give me that. I looked over and it's Robert Kelly. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, did they just kill R. Kelly? And he tells me that he's not dead. He's moved. He's removed. Um, he body hops or they body hop him. Um, he's talking a whole bunch. He's talking about his mind being controlled. He's also saying something about they wanted him to take out or to kill one of the public announcement members, like that was supposed to be one of the allegedly bitch, allegedly they wanted him to sacrifice one of the, or he was supposed to sacrifice or take out one of the public announcement people. I feel like he's here with somebody. It's a guy that's standing with him. I don't know who that is. Um, he says Trey Songz is not Trey Songz, allegedly. He says, I'm not going to lie. I'm responsible for a lot of the things that I'm accused of, but also his mind was also in mind control. Plus, he was working for them. And so he was allowed to do certain things. Um, he's talking about allegedly being under the mentorship of Bill Cosby. He keeps saying breaking the buck. Talking about it was a fight to the finish. Something about how I don't know. I don't understand why that would be. Something about Trey Songz and Chris Brown was trying to, like, I don't know if it was a beef or they was trying to take each other out. I don't understand. But what do you want? I'm going to sit down with Phyllis Hyman, but if anybody else want to come in, that's fine. I don't mind that. What are you talking about? Bobby Christina. We talked to her when we talked to Whitney. People playing characters. I know that. Why do you keep repeating that? Trey Songz is not Trey Songz. I understand. Allegedly. Allegedly. Let me put this motherfucking shit up. God damn, you didn't came here talking. What about Aaliyah? You, what the fuck? What about Aaliyah? We talked to her, but she didn't say anything about that. She didn't mention that. She was going to, like, he said she was going to tell some things about some people or sell some people out, but she didn't mention that. So I don't understand because she didn't mention that. I would have to go back and watch that interview because I don't remember her mentioning it. I got chills from my head to my fucking legs. I'm telling you because we signed deals, we signed paperwork, we signed contract. He says allegedly her and her mom was not seeing eye to eye on some things. Um, he says there was a lot of greed, a lot of money hunger going on. But what? Okay, but why are you just jumping in here? Is that the guy from Public Announcement? Drugs. Just wait. Just wait. Let me do this, and then we will set up the interview with Phyllis Hyman, and then whoever wants to come in, that would be fine with me. He says that allegedly he trained Trey Songz to do what he's doing. People are not speaking. He's very undercover, allegedly about the mistreatment of women or young girls. Like he taught him what to do because it was taught to him. He like playing roles, people playing roles, like selling out the body. I understand, but I just step aside from me. Just relax, chill the fuck out. You saying it like it's so like detrimental that you gotta say it right now. Like I don't understand that shit. Why you keep saying Bill Cosby, Bill Cosby? Where's that at? Lifeline, lifeline, breathing, like ventilator type thing. Okay. Chest compressions. Not breathing, not breathing. Mm-hmm. So there's some sort of hierarchy, but somebody's getting ready to move up, is what you're saying. Okay, got it. Okay, well, we'll see what happens. Gratitude. Please exit or have a seat or something, please. Gratitude. 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 That's really, that's, that's weird. Um, really? It's something about them coming to get him in and out, in and out. Like they're still using him. I feel like he comes in and out or something, like out of like the jail, like in and out. I don't know. I don't know. Let's just get into this. I'm gonna quit burning the sage because weird shit is happening. It's weird.
Hello.
Hi, Kira. How are you?
Hi. I'm good.
Vibes with key. That is it. Yeah, vibes is key.
Yep.
Okay. All right. What can we look at for you?
Oh my God. My life is all over the place. So, just general, whatever you need.
Okay. Why would it be this many in here? Okay, let me focus, Miss Kiera. Gratitude, Yehuda. Okay, got it. All right, so for you, you're in a transition period. So, okay. Let me understand. Are you heartbroken but still in a relationship?
I'm not in a relationship, but definitely heartbroken. I feel like I keep meeting people and it is just not going right. Okay.
Okay, so you keep meeting like the same kind of people.
Yes. Oh my God. I'm like, am I attracting these people to me?
Yeah.
Oh
And
my
is.
God.
But I feel like you like to take them down quick. You know? Yeah. And so it's really funny that you saying it like this because you're the toxic person.
Jesus Christ, not I'm the toxic.
Yeah, like you're the toxic person because you move like a nigga.
Oh, I do.
So you kind of getting what you're putting out there, honestly.
I thought I'd get better with it.
It's still you still manifesting it because you're still in that same energy. It's like you think you want to be with somebody and you get bored, and then like you treat them like you treat them like you the nigga, and you know you get bored, and you know like you got to be honest with yourself, mama, because you would be like when the phone rings or they texting or calling you or something, it's like you got an immediate attitude because you really don't want to be bothered to talk to them. But then when they're not calling or texting, it's like, what the fuck?
I didn't think I did that with the last two people.
You just got to change this energy by addressing the toxic behavior.
Okay.
And where do you feel like it comes from? You know what I'm saying? Because it really feels like it's a fear. And you get bored. And you like to do it. Like if some, like you such a nigga, like if somebody give you their goodies, it's like, all right. Got it. Got him.
Oh my God.
You just got to figure out what it is that you want so you can move in that direction, because you remind me of myself in a little way, because I'm the same way. Like, I really want to be with somebody, and then people, I'm like, get the fuck off my phone. What's he calling me for? You know, like that kind of behavior.
I'm definitely like that. I can say that it's a lot of people that I don't like, and I feel like the ones that I do like, they are never right.
Because you like the alley cat, the bad boy, the bad, you know what I'm saying? You like that kind of shit. You want them to be roughneck, gotta have a roughneck, you know what I mean? But
right. And then they be like,
because you honestly, it feels like you're so alpha that you really can't have a beta. You really need an alpha, but like you're so strong and so tough that some of the alphas like, I'm not gonna put up with this shit, but you really want them to like to to break you down a little bit so you can be soft and, like, but they they just not sticking around for the foolishness. You know what's so funny about you though? You also feel like you well, let's just talk about it. And I'm sorry if your mom is watching, but we got to get into it.
She is, but let's talk. Because mama is like my best friend. I feel like this last relationship I had with told her the all ends, and I was really forget it. Let's get it.
I feel like you're a competition fucker. Now, let me explain. Do you understand what I say when I say that?
Yep.
Let me just explain. Yes. Like, oh, you think you put it down? Let me show you what I got. Like.
And that's why they still be stuck and getting on my damn nerves and won't let me down.
But you know that.
I know. And then I be trying to blame them, like, well, why you just don't leave me alone?
That part. And so I don't know what it is that you want. You know what I'm saying? And at this point,
I felt like I knew what I wanted, but it's the people that I want, I just can't have. Like, I feel like the people that I actually want is just not that. Like, I want.
But you don't want them either. You want them in what's in your mind and who you think they are.
Yeah, that's true. Because I feel like I know that they not it for real.
Yeah. You know that they don't be shit, but they so cute. We look so good. We would look so good together. Couple goals, like, and it ain't gonna be what you want. And sometimes the spirit is very protective like that. You know what I mean? Where it's not gonna be. They're gonna keep you away from some things because some things would be extremely toxic to you, and you might not come out the same way you go into it.
Understood. I got that, yeah.
But you get some of it from your mom. She's a tough cookie.
She is.
It also feels like that there was something that was instilled in you about like not being stupid for a man.
I can see that. My grandma is really hard about like, girl, like love ain't it. She like, girl, get what you get.
And that's what you live by, and so you show up like a nigga.
Yeah. And they
look, your mom talking about something, whatever.
Yeah, because most of the men that I think they will come out and say that, like, girl, you act like a man.
Yeah. Okay. But okay, so now leaving that, are you wanting to move, or are you talking about packing your stuff just to, even though you're not moving, but you want to move? So are you trying to manifest a move, or what is that?
Oh my God, it's so much about moving. So I moved, and now I need to move again. So honestly, tomorrow I'm supposed to be going to get keys to a new place. I don't know if this is going through, if it's active, or if I can even be moving there for real.
Oh, okay.
Literally, I'm supposed to be doing this tomorrow, and I'm like,
So let me understand, was there some provisions inside of this lease that you're on now that, like, did something fall through? Like, what's the provisions in the lease or something?
It was a mix. So basically, it's like a third-party lease. Like, I had someone else get it for me, and the office was like, well, you can't have someone else living there. So I actually just said, okay, well, I'll move out. I'm not about to, go back and forth with the, the third-party thing because you really can't. So my dad's sister, she found the place that I'm supposed to move to somewhere else.
Okay. Child. You are spoiled, Kiara. So the place that you're moving to, let's look at that. Because it's like you don't even want to pack your stuff.
It's just another move. Move together.
Your mama said,
like, yeah, I just don't.
I want to press pause on that for a second. Are you getting bonded for a job, or what's the bonded? What's bonded? I keep hearing that over and over again.
I don't know. I've been working at my job for maybe a year, maybe longer, but I don't know.
I don't understand it, but I keep feeling like it's something that's coming up or something that's happening, something about being bonded or getting bonded.
I wouldn't even know it.
I want you to
just had a meeting with my supervisor, and she was just saying, like, you know, do what you got to do for the rest of the year. The last year review is like a raise, but that was.
I want you to remember that I'm saying that because I don't even know what that consists of. I don't even know what that means, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you do?
I'm a claims examiner for like the plant GM and
hospital. That's interesting. Yeah, just remember I'm saying it because I don't know what that means. I don't know how that plays into that. Something about securities or being secured in something. I'm gonna write securities down too because I don't understand, but I'm just gonna say that. Okay. Okay. So now I'm gonna leave that. Now I need to go here. What's the situation? Do you have like what's the back? Like what's wrong with your back, or what happened to the back, or did you have an epidural in the back, and like it did something? Like what's the back situation?
I haven't had any pain since I had my daughter. She's 1. But when I did have her, a doctor did an epidural, and it was all messed up. Like, I almost told him to just forget it. Like, don't even do it. Like, he had messed it up. The placement was messed up. But I haven't had any issues since I had her.
Okay, understood. And why does it feel like you want another baby, though?
I don't. I hope not. I'm not even in a place with nobody to be having another baby.
So do you already have the little boy?
No, I want y'all to stop talking about this little boy. Who is this little boy? Where is he? When you said it the last time, Mama thought you were talking about my little sister, and I'm like,
Right.
But before I had my daughter, you mentioned a boy before I knew it was a girl. And I'm like, is this the gender best? Did they make a mistake? Like, people have been talking about this little boy. I said, please leave him alone.
Oh, really?
Literally, this is not the first time. And I'm like, where is this little boy supposed to come from?
Oh, he may be on his way then because...
I'm not even in a relationship, Lord. Her daddy get on my nerves. We get on each other.
I was just about to say it, child. You sure beat me to it.
Oh, I get on his his nerves on. I feel like I'd be doing it.
I do still feel like if I've said it before, I'm saying it again because I feel like there's a baby boy coming. I'm gonna say this. I feel like you're gonna know when your boobs start to hurt. Like they just gonna hurt out of the blue. And you're gonna think there's no way you could be pregnant, and I feel like you will be.
And I'm like, the fact that is it not stoppable? Like, why is it? Jesus.
He said, "Is this not stoppable?"
Because it's like the way that y'all been talking about, like, I've talked to two other people, and this is the thing. Like, they're like, a girl, no. Why is it a boy? And it's like, why?
Oh, he must be coming. Like, and he must be like big energy, big presence.
Right, because it's like it's not the first. I honestly thought that my gender of my daughter was wrong. Like me and mom was like, is it really a girl? Like we had her boy 3 times before she got.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Um. I don't know. I just want you to remember that I'm saying that to you. I'm going to say this too, that September is a like a big month for you or something, or a very notable month. I don't know if that means like something great is happening or what that is, but I just know September is going to be kind of notable for you. So, I feel like a lot of things change for you in the month of September.
I need some good news. I've been so stressed and.
I feel like you need to not overspend money. I also want you to watch your diet and what you're eating.
Got it.
I feel like the junk or something has picked up.
Yes, I've been eating junk food since our birthday party. We had candy for galore.
Yeah. So just watch that. But I have to say again, don't overspend. And I don't know if you're like just feeling like you want to spend money or if you're actually spending and they just saying like don't overspend. But I have to say that because they keep making me feel like I need to say that to you. This is gonna be, this is gonna be crazy. Like when this pregnancy comes up, because I expect and suspect I will hear from you again. Because when this comes up, like you're gonna be not thinking or expecting it, and I feel like it's because of who you will be pregnant by. I feel like you thought this was just gonna be a quick, like a good old 1-2, and it's gonna be a 1, 2, and 3 is what it's gonna be. So watch your diet though. Change what you're eating. You need to drink some more water too. I don't know if somebody saw you at your job and they're attracted to you, or if there's somebody that's like flirting with you at your job. I don't know what that is, but I feel like, I don't know. It feels like either you're ignoring this or you're not seeing this, or you should be ignoring this. I don't know what that is, but I feel like somebody sees you, and I don't know if you like have a friend that works there or what that is.
I work remote, so I work remote for a long
Who is the S name? Not your mom. Who is the S name like Sean?
Deshaun or
who is he? Like, how do you know him?
We've been talking talking even before I had my daughter. We've been talking for a long time. He is. I feel like he led me off for a while, and it's just not going through. But he won't leave me.
Okay, understood. But y'all didn't work together.
Nope.
Okay, understood. How'd you meet him?
So we know mutual people, and he finally said something to me on, and this was probably 3 years ago.
Oh, okay. See, I thought he was watching you at work. Okay, so
definitely watching me online. We had old pictures of me from years before we even knew each other.
Okay. And so, okay, understood. Let me just leave it there. Gratitude, Miss Kiera. It was a pleasure talking with you again. I suspect I will hear from you again.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. I'll talk to you soon. All right, peace. Miss Shani, girl. Anyway, it has been real, you guys. I show gratitude for coming on, for raising the roof and the energy with me. Raise the roof. I love you to life. If you captured anything while we was raising the frequency, if you captured anything on your picture, please send it to me. You know how I like to see those things. I show gratitude to y'all. I love you to laugh. I bless you. I bless you. No, bless you. All right, y'all. Peace.